This episode of Against the Odds is brought to you by Card Kingdom. To pick up the deck and support the show, follow the link in the description box down below. Alright, Against the Odds time. Playing some, oh my goodness, no lands. Five color gods. 5-color mulligans. Sketchy. We're gonna keep this. One land gets us to Servant. That's a Scarab God. Sanctum, go. Sanctum for our opponent. Oh, they have their Attune with Ether. Where's our Attune with Ether? Magic Gods. Gets a swamp. Not a land. Oh dear. Alright, pass the turn. Opponent plays the swamp. And there's a Servant of the Conduit. We do not draw a land. Well, if we don't draw a land next turn, we're scooping, rather than showing our opponent what we're up to. Opponent hits us, down to 18. Glint Sleeve Siphoner for our opponent. Okay. And a tap land. Well, there's a land, so I guess we will keep playing Magic. We are so incredibly far behind. Hard to overstate how far behind we are. It is a long ways. Opponent, assembling Tron over there. 5 colors of mana at their disposal. And there's a Hostage Taker. Okay. Well, this has been the nightmare of not casting a thing. And now I think we're to the scoop point. Opponent gets in. Down to 14. Ether Hub. We can, play a random god, but then we're going to scoop. I don't think it's worth showing what we're doing. Seeing a bunch of gods would definitely change our opponent's sideboarding plan. That's for sure. I guess more cheap removal is good, like these Die Youngs. Go down, start, finish, and maybe we gotta go down one Matriarch. Let's try it like that. Alright, we get to play first. Okay, we got no gods, but lots of ramp, which I guess is better than no lands and lots of gods. Slightly. We will take white mana, I guess. Sanctum for our opponent. And passes. Well, play the plains, and let's play Servant of the Conduit. Pass the turn. Swamp for our opponent. Man, we'd love a god. That would be spectacular. Opponent plays a Servant of the Conduit. And passes. Yeah, let's just do this. Let's just Binding the Servant. And pass the turn. Next turn, we can play a Matriarch. Island for our opponent. And there's Rogue Refiner. Yup. Could still use some gods. Passes. Well, play Ether Hub. And, let's play Matriarch and hope we draw into a god for next turn to give it some sweet abilities. Also hope that our opponent cannot Hostage Taker it. That would be bad. There's the land. Tron assembled again. Cycles a Canyon Slough. Yeah, we're not going to block. No attacks. God? Blooming Marsh is not a god. Well, play Drover of the Mighty. Play Evolving Wilds. Oh my god, if we had a single god. I mean, I guess we attack. If our opponent kills it, then that's a bummer. Opponent takes it. Pass the turn. Come on, no Hostage Takers. No Hostage Takers. Plays a land. Scarab God? Opponent has Scarab God. Well, thankfully, man, if we draw like a Kefnet, basically any of our gods with abilities would be absurd here. I guess we'll take a Swamp. Another Ixalan's Binding would be good too. No deal. Let's go to combat. Attack with Majestic Matriarch. Opponent blocks and blocks. Alright, so we just Harness Lightning, Rogue Refiner. Temporarily kill Scarab God. Play Blooming Marsh, pass the turn. Scarab God goes back to our opponent's hand. We're being outgodded! And we're God Tribal. What are the chances? Oh my god, they top-decked Hostage Taker. Oh no, the nightmare is certainly complete. Oh my goodness. Oh, this is a nightmare. Well, we get to kill Hostage Taker. Still no gods for a Matriarch. Hit our opponent. Pass the turn. We've went through a quarter of our deck with 0 gods. 0. Literal 0. There's Scarab God, which means we gotta draw something this turn. Yup, triggers, whatever. Opponent passes. Oh, no! No! Oh, my goodness. Attack with Matriarch. But this is just game? Where's our gods? Where's our gods? Our opponent's got gods. Yep, Hostage Taker steals our Matriarch, gets a 4/4 Hostage Taker, gets to scry. And now we're pretty close to just done for. If we had just one god, that Matriarch would have won the game. But, yeah, it was not meant to be, I guess. Yeah, here comes Scarab God. Opponent heads us down to 14. Well, I guess we fumigate. Gimmick Mariarch, it's a 2-2. Pass the turn. This does give our opponent a lot of fuel for their Scarab God. And they found a Harness Lightning. Oh boy. Well, the God deck without drawing a single God does not function well. We are learning. Here comes Scarab God again, I'm sure. Oh, it's a Vraska. Also pretty devastating. Do we draw a God? Do we finally draw a God? We do. Unfortunately, it's Locust God, which is not our best God. I mean, it's fine. The problem is it's just going to get killed by Vraska. It's not a God that just wins us the game. If we had this when Mariarch was out, it would have given Mariarch flying, and that might have changed things. Opponent gets to draw some extra cards. Down to 4. Makes a 2-2. Sideboarded in Chandra's Defeat, which is not even a good card against our deck, but okay. I guess our opponent thought we were Teamer Energy, which makes sense. Hits us down to 14. Plays Scarab God. Yup. Locust God bounces back. Sun Petal Grove, and we will scoop it up. Well, we had a shot, but we just did not draw gods for roughly infinity. Alright, against the odds time. Playing some 5-color God Tribal in Standard, and we'll give this a shot. Opponent, Blooming Marsh, and passes. That's not a land, that's an Aketra. Ether Hub for our opponent, and passes. Well, play Ether Hub. I guess counting our mana dorks, we have like 30 mana sources. Play Drover the Mighty, pass the turn. Blooming Marsh for our opponent. Walking Ballista is going to kill our Drover. Or not. Alright, come on lands. Lands off the top. You can do it, deck. You can do it. I have faith in you. My faith is diminishing. Deck. Alright, we'll pass the turn. Opponent plays a forest. Walking Ballista, X2. Yeah, we're just going to kill that. Opponent can ping us, whatever. We want to have our mana do other things if we draw lands. Yep, down to 19. Down to 18. Opponent passes. Alright, well, it is a land, so we're getting closer. Ether Hub for our opponent. Yep, Longtusk Cub. And Rishkar, Pima Renegade. Alright, kill Longtusk Cub. Wow, opponent's going to pump it just to make us lose an energy. Interesting. Alright, Longtusk Cub down. You can do it, deck. I swear you can do it. I swear you can give us a land. Opponent passing. Land? Alright, let's pass. Opponent goes to combat. No attacks. And alright, well, we are just going to run out start. Make some tokens. Land? Drover. Well, play Drover the Mighty. The world's slowest land. Pass the turn. What do you got about it? What do you got? Ether Hub. Rogue Refiner draws a card. Opponent getting frisky with Rishkar. We will take it down to 15. Opponent passes. Let's just play Servant, pass the turn, leave up Harness Lightning. And then next turn, we can Mariarch, hopefully, into Gods to make Mariarch awesome. Opponent has Hostage Taker. That's actually annoying. Going to steal our Servant of the Conduit. So we need to Harness Lightning Hostage Taker to not lose our Servant of the Conduit. And a Siphoner for our opponent. Alright. Opponent. Attacks. Well, let's kill Rogue Refiner. Down to 12. Opponent passes. There's a land. Alright, play the land. Name God. And I think we're just going to play Locust God. Play Locust God. It uses all of our mana. Hopefully starts making 1/1s. Pass the turn. Come on, nothing devastating. Nothing scary. Opponent does get to spend their energy to draw an extra card, which is annoying. Draws an extra card? No. No draw. You need that. Ooh, no draw. What would that be? Ah! Oh my god. It's another... Oh my goodness. Wow. It's another Hostage Taker. That is the worst. So we could draw Ixalan's Binding. We could draw... We draw land. I guess this works. So play Forest. Play Aketra the True. Finish. Kill Hostage Taker. Sack Servant. Get back Locust God. Pass the turn. Hope that nothing goes wrong this time. Come on. Whiff. We've gone through 2 Hostage Takers. Opponent draws an extra card. What does our opponent draw? Another Rishkar. Puts counters on things. Not good. Fatal Push Drover the Mighty. Okay. Now we gotta chump Rishkar. Opponent gets an energy. Yup, we lose our Locust God. Oh my goodness. Okay. Removal spell would be good. Alright, it's Ixalan's Binding. That is any removal spell. So binding the Siphoner. Pass the turn. We're staying alive, just barely. It would be nice if our opponent drew a land or two in a row. Oh boy, that is the opposite. Rogue Refiner is the direct opposite of a land. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay. Wow. Okay. Well, we draw a Swamp, replay Locust God, trust that our opponent will finally draw land. That's what we need. Opponent goes to combat, attacks. So block Longtusk Cub, drop to 1. Yep. Come on, tell us it was a land. Opponent passes. Oh, we might get to steal this win. We get an insect. Oh my god. Oh my god, if they drew a land, Majestic Mariarch coming down off the top, go to combat. Triggers, double striking, flying. Did we get there? Was it a land finally? Majestic Mariarch. Did we steal it with gods? Go attacking. Oh man, come on. Nothing. And our opponent scoops it up. Yes. No, our opponent, we did not deal a single damage to them the whole game. We were down to 1, struggling and fighting, and the Majestic Mariarch off the top. Wow. Maybe Nicol Bolas is good in this matchup. Maybe Die Young is more cheap removal for turn 2. Go down, start, finish. Go down 1 Drover and 1 Kefnet. The non-Master Beast. Try it like that. And it's a 0-lander. Alright. Okay, we'll keep the all-ramp hand and hope we draw into something big. Sunpetal Grove to the bottom. So all-ramp, no action, but this gives us a chance to cast gods really quickly if we draw them. So opponent attunes, passes. More lands. Well, play the forest, pass the turn. Come on, gods, you can do it. Forest for our opponent. And more tunes. Opponent passes. Do we get god number 1 off the top? Well, play the plains, play Servant of the Conduit, pass the turn. No more lands, give us some gods. Opponent's got Rogue Refiner, alright. Draws a card. And passes. Oh dear, deck. Well, play Ether Hub. We have drawn a land every single turn of this game. Servant of the Conduit, Drover the Mighty. Pass the turn. That is a lot of lands to draw. Opponent, Walking Ballista, goes to combat, attacks. I guess we take it for now. Down to 17. Kills Drover. Come on, deck. Give us a god. Well, this is not going to be the greatest Majestic Mariarch, but it is a big creature. Much better if we get a god. Pass the turn. Maybe we should have attacked with Servant there. Swamp for our opponent. Duress. Ha-ha! I think they're setting up a hostage taker. Well, we got him with that Duress. Can't take a non-creature spell when it's all lands. Rishkar, gonna pump the dorks, annoyingly. Yup, pumps the dorks. This actually means we can't block, because they kill Ballista. Oh, I guess they're just gonna do it now. Alright, sure. So we're taking 4. Boy, do we need a god. Yup, go to combat. Gets it. Down to 13. God? Well, play Unclaimed Territory on God. I guess we start attacking. Hit our opponent for 4. Pass the turn. If we're not going to draw a god, I guess Harness Lightning's not the worst draw. Not great, though. Opponent goes attacking. Well, let's kill Rishkar. This does make our Mariarch smaller. Down to 9. Opponent passes. We draw more lands. This draw has been very awkward. Get in for 2 with Mariarch. Pass the turn. Island for our opponent. Another Rogue Refiner. Draws a card. Goes to combat. I guess we gotta do this. It does not feel good, but kill Rogue Refiner. Hope we draw a god. Ooh, it's a god! It is a god! Alright. Play Ronas, the Indomitable. Get in with Majestic Mariarch. And yeah, we're gonna pump it. And pass the turn. Come on, no hostage takers. We're actually really close to winning now. Finally found a god. Tap land. And Vraska? Uh-oh. That's bad. Ooh, huge Walking Ballista. Alright. That doesn't just beat us, though. Because it can't actually kill our Mariarch. Okay. Opponent passing. We draw another Mariarch. Well, play the forest. Do we just win here? 8, 6. I guess we do force a double block. So I guess that's fine. And they can't even ping. So attack, attack. Opponent blocks and blocks. Okay, so we just let it go. Opponent. Oh, opponent. No, no, no. I guess you're not used... People aren't used to playing against Majestic Mariarch. It is indestructible. And you know what? I think we just play Mariarch number 2. And I think we're getting there. The Mariarchs, Majestic Gods. I guess I could have like a sweeper, like Bantu's Last Reckoning would kinda keep them alive. Otherwise, we're... And our post scoops it up! 5-color Majestic Gods. Picking up the win. Oh my goodness, we got there. Sweet. Alright, against the odds time. 5-color God Tribal in Standard. This is weird. Okay, we'll keep this, I guess. Minister of Inquiries. Alright, opponent gets some energy and passes. Well, let's play Ether Hub. Pass the turn. Opponent, Strategic Planning. Fill in that graveyard. Opponent passes. We'll play Swamp. Run out Drover of the Mighty. Pass the turn. Opponent mills themselves. More Angel of Sanctions. Discards land, plays a land. Plays a Sacred Cat. Alright. Opponent gets in with Minister. Sure. There's a Fumigate. Well, this doesn't feel great, but I think we have to harness Lightning, Minister. So they can't mill a God Pharaoh's Gift. Play Unclaimed Territory, pass the turn. So if our opponent has Refurbished, they don't just get back a God Pharaoh's Gift this turn. Cycles, Farmland. Another Sacred Cat. Opponent gets in for 1. More Fumigates. We'll play Unclaimed Territory on God. And let's just start with, I believe, the Scarab God to steal stuff from our opponent's graveyard. Pass the turn. This lets us steal the stuff that they want a God Pharaoh's Gift back. Another land for our opponent. Angel of Invention. Alright, pumps the dorks. Well, we'll kill a Sacred Cat. And I think we're going to do this now. Get back Angel of Sanctions. Get rid of Angel of Invention. This lets us scry. I guess we'll keep Ether Hub. Play Ether Hub. Get in with Scarab God. Opponent still can't God Pharaoh's Gift this turn. There's a land. They can get back an Angel. Going after Scarab God. Alright. Opponent passes. Play Sanctum. Let's play Mariarch. Get in with Angel. And pass the turn. Hopefully there's no land God Pharaoh's Gift. Opponent mills themselves. They hit a God Pharaoh's Gift. They got the land, so they get to reanimate it. Alright, this is going to be interesting. So God Pharaoh's Gift comes back, triggers. Champion of Wits. Opponent gets in with Sacred Cat. I guess we kill it? Actually, no. We'll just take it. Opponent's up to 16. Play Ronas. Play Ether Hub. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So we can't actually win this turn. Attack, attack. We'll get in with both. Hit our opponent to 4. And we'll pass, see what happens. Opponent casts the Champion of Wits. Can they find an Angel for their graveyard? They find another God Pharaoh's Gift. Find a Strategic Planning. There's Angel of Invention. And search for Iskanta. So our opponent gets to stay alive. There's Angel. But do they stay alive next turn? Attacks, attacks. We will kill the Sacred Cat now. Opponent goes to 12. Alright, go to combat. Attack, attack, attack. See how our opponent blocks. Opponent blocks there, blocks there. Alright, we let that go. And then Fumigate, pass the turn. So opponent flips Search. Wow, this is going to be close. Strategic Planning. Mills some stuff. Finds another Refurbish. Oh, opponent. Opponent, opponent. Alright, opponent. What do you got? Angel of Invention. Pumps it. And Sacred Cat. Gets in for 11. Well, we take it. Down to 3. Untap. Scarab God does nothing. Another Mariarch. So we can't win this turn. Let's get back Champion of Wits. Discard Mariarch and Servant of the Conduit. Play a Plains. Play Ixalan's Binding. Get rid of the Angel. Hit our opponent for 8. Yeah, I guess just 8. And pass the turn, see if we're dead. Hardcast God Pharaoh's Gift. And that means we're dead. Wow. Off the top of their deck! Oh my goodness. Oh my god. Literally. Oh my goodness. Well, Death Gorge Scavenger's in. Bring in Appetites. Go down Harness Lightnings. Start, finish. Try it like that. Alright, we get to play first. And we will mulligan. And I guess we can try this. We'll try it. Scry, mountain to the top. So there's one land towards our goal. Plains for our opponent. And passes. Well, play mountain. Pass the turn. Island for our opponent. Well, there's another god. We do need another land for Ketra. Play Ronas. Pass the turn. Field of Ruin for our opponent. Wow, hits our Sun Petal Grove. Interesting. We're going to take a Plains, I think. There's a Sacred Cat. Come on, land. It's a forest. All right. That was a good draw. That was a pretty good draw. Play Hazoret. It's god time. Get in with Ronas the Indomitable. Oh, we're super close to Godtron. And we have an answer to our opponent playing God Pharaoh's Gift. Rivulet. Opponent passes. Servant of the Conduit. Well, let's play a Ketra the True. Get in with Ronas, the Indomitable. Opponent takes it. We'll pass. Fumigate's looking good here, too, if our opponent plays anything. Opponent passes. Oh, boy. Do we just keep going? Well, let's get in with Ronas. Ooh, opponent's going to settle our wreckage. Well, grab an island. In that case, I guess we will play Kefnet. Got to keep our Godtron active. Oh, the classic Kefnet Hazoret synergy. Opponent has Angel of Sanctions. Going after Hazoret. Alright. Let's play Servant of the Conduit and just pass the turn for now. We want to be able to blow up God Pharaoh's Gift if they cast it. Opponent gets in with the Angel. Alright. And passes. Another Binding. Alright, let's just pass the turn. We can start drawing with Kefnet if we don't have to kill God Pharaoh's Gift. Opponent, another Angel of Sanctions. On Kefnet. G-Mindful. Well, let's draw a card. Not going to pick up a land. Opponent gets in for 3 and passes. I guess we just got to do Fumigate, get back our gods. Hope our opponent doesn't go land God Pharaoh's Gift. There's the land. Oh my, you gotta be joking. You gotta be. Gets back an Angel of Sanctions, takes our Kefnet. Oh my goodness, that's ridiculous. Opponent gets in with the Angel. That is pretty absurd. Oh, this is so bad. Let's Ixalan's Binding. Get rid of God Pharaoh's Gift. Opponent mills themselves. Oh, man. All right. Gets in with the Angel, so that's good news, and passes. So, play Servant of the Conduit. Play Evolving Wilds. Pass the turn. Opponent's going to get back an Angel of Sanctions. Goes for Hazoret. Interesting. Okay. I figured they'd go for Ixalan's Binding, but that works too. Gets in with the Angel. Well, crack Evolving Wilds. Grab a forest. Opponent hits us. Play Ixalan's Binding. Get rid of Angel of Sanctions. Get back Kefnet. Pass the turn. We're trying to stay alive. Opponent has a cast out. Hits Ixalan's Binding. So now we have to Appetite the cast out. Get rid of the God Pharaoh's Gift again. Opponent passes. We're staying alive. We are just barely staying alive. So let's Ixalan's Binding. The Angel of Sanctions. Get back Hazoret. Are we going to pull this off? Deathgorge Scavenger. Get rid of Angel of Sanctions. Gain a bit of life. Get in with a Ketra. Oh man, next turn. Majestic Matriarch. Majestic Matriarch. It's going to be so good. I just want to cast it. I want to cast it. Opponent passes. Oh wow. We're going for it. We're going for it. Majestic Matriarch. Go to combat. Triggers. We're just going to attack with that and Deathgorge Scavenger. So we don't get too blown out by a Settle the Wreckage. There's the Settle. They did have it. Get a land. Get a land. Oh, so they did ruin our fun, but we still have a lot of things in hand. Pass the turn. Opponent. Angel of Invention. Okay. Putting up a fight. That is for sure. And passes. Another one! It's another one! Play Majestic Matriarch. Play Deathgorge Scavenger. Eat a Servant of the Conduit to gain some life. Go to combat. Trigger Majestic Matriarch. And we'll do a bit of attacking. This is Double Strike. Flying Haste, Indestructible 12/12 off the top. Opponent blocks, pass the turn. Oh, that was a good one. That was a good one. Things were looking rough, but Majestic Matriarch off the top. Uh-oh. Another Angel of Invention. Opponent's staying alive. Opponent passes. Discard Hazoret. Go to combat. Trigger Matriarch. Attack with everything. Eat Angel of Invention. Opponent still jumping. Yes, yes, it's working. Play Sunfettle Grove. Man, we're gonna be activating Kefnets and Hazarets in the same turn. Oh man, and our boat scoops it up. We got there. 5-color Majestic Gods. Yes, yes, it's possible. Yeah, let's do that again. All right, we got a god. Ixalan's Binding's relevant. We'll give this a shot. Irrigated farmland for our opponent. Well, Sanctum, go. Opponent. There's Minister. Ugh. And a tap land. We'll play the plains, pass the turn. Island. Champion of Wits. Yikes. Do they get a God Pharaoh's Gift in the graveyard? They do. Do we draw a Death Gorge Scavenger? That would be spectacular. Drover of the Mighty. Well, let's play Ronas, the Indomitable. This could go very wrong right here. If our opponent can... Alright, they only mill a Minister, which isn't the most devastating thing for them to reanimate. It's still bad. Alright, no reanimation this turn. They're waiting, trying to get things set up. Oh, now they have some good things in the graveyard. Lots of good things in the graveyard. Opponent... gets in. Well, we'll take it. Play Unclaimed Territory on God. And we will just Hazaret. Get in with Ronas for 5. Hope nothing goes horribly wrong here. Like they have Refurbish in hand. Angel of Sanctions. Alright, that's not the end of the world. Opponent gets in. We take it. Untap. More Hazaret. So we just need to Ixalan's Binding. Get rid of Angel of Sanctions. Play Evolving Wilds. And we will pass. Opponent. Okay. We will block if you want that to die for some reason. Oh, they just wanted to chart a course. I see. Rivulet. Come on, sideboard. Come on, deck. Give us our sideboard cards. We'll play land. Play Drover of the Mighty. Get in with Ronas. Jeez, opponent has Settle. Alright. Grab a land. And I guess we just gotta pass. There's a land. Alright, they just get back a Champion of Wits. Opponent gets in for 2. Well, let's discard a second Hazaret. Play Ether Hub. They have an Angel of Sanctions in the graveyard. Does this mean we just gotta pass? See what our opponent does. Plays a land. There's the Refurbish for God Pharaoh's Gift. Goes to combat. And this might be the end, unfortunately. Hits our Ixalan's Binding. Hits our Hazaret. Gets in for 4, 8, 10. So we're down to 2. Strategic planning. Opponent passes. How do we do this? Fumigate. Binding the God Pharaoh's Gift. Play Drover. Get in with Hazaret. Opponents to 8. Pass the turn. Oh my goodness. We haven't drawn our graveyard hate though. Yep. Angel of Sanctions comes back. Hits our Ixalan's Binding. Gets back the God Pharaoh's Gift. Gets back Angel of Invention. Going to hit us to 1. And we're going to need quite a draw here to not be dead. Servant of the Conduit. So all we can do is play Ixalan's Binding. Hit the Angel of Sanctions. Ixalan's Binding, the Angel of Invention. Play Servant of the Conduit. Get in with Hazaret. And we just have to hope that they don't hit any flyers here. They have a second God Pharaoh's Gift. Gets back 2 dorks. Champion of Wits. Do they find a flyer? They do. Alright. Alright. Against the odds time. Majestic gods in standard. And we'll keep this. I mean, we got some gods. We do have some gods. Let's Ether Hub. Get an energy. We'll just attune for a forest, I think. And pass the turn. Opponent has Karizev, Skyship Raider. And passes. Let's just play the forest. And yeah, we're just going to Harness Lightning this right now. And start playing gods next turn. Hope that's enough. Ramanam Ruins. Opponent. Lightning strikes our face, okay. And shocks our face. They're trying to get empty-handed for Hazaret by the looks. Down to 15. Opponent passes. We'll play Unclaimed Territory on God. And let's lead on Kefnet. Pass the turn. So our opponent shouldn't be able to Hazaret and attack with Hazaret this turn. Another Ramanam Ruins. Down to 12 with the Lightning Strike. Opponent passes. Well, let's play Plains and play Ronas. So now at least we have a blocker for Hazaret. Pass the turn. I mean, 12 is a fairly high life total, as long as our opponent doesn't have Glorybringer. Earthshaker Kenra. Alright, that does not do a whole lot. Ronas, too big. Too big for the Earthshaker. Opponent. Even as a 4/4, Ronas is still too big for Earthshaker. And we're still at 11. Opponent passes. Oh, lordy. That's a Ketra. We'll play Unclaimed Territory on God. And I guess we just Scarab God. Godtron has been assembled. And I think we're going to start getting in with Ronas. We do want to kill our opponent. Scarab God is still pretty big. Soulscar Mage. All right. And... oh, they do have Hazoret. Ugh. Okay. Well, now we're getting punished for our greediness. I guess we can just block Earthshaker. Yeah, let's just... wow, that worked out. Opponent is afraid of our backswing. Okay. Well, we will block Earthshaker. Stay at 11. So if we draw mana, we can start Scarab Godding. Servant of the Conduit. Well, let's play Servant of the Conduit, get some energy, play Drover of the Mighty, pass the turn. And this gives us the mana we need to start Scarab Godding to get rid of that Earthshaker before our opponent draws... they drew a land. Alright, so they can get back Earthshaker this turn. What can you do? Opponent, not getting back Earthshaker yet. Sure. Is this our opponent just giving up? Man, if we draw a Matriarch off the top, that would be sweet. Opponent passes. So we're just going to let this go. Ah! Gotcha. We gotcha. I think this is called gotcha. Matriarch. It's a 12/12 with flying and death touch. Oh, it doesn't have haste. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. I was too caught up in the excitement. So we'll just pass. I don't think our opponent can kill us this turn. 10 is too high life total. But now we definitely kill them this next turn. Alright, opponent goes attacking. Opponent just, they can't beat the wall of gods. It's just, it doesn't work that way. They're gonna sack a Ramadan Fruids. Yeah, our opponent, it feels like they've definitely given up. And we got the actual GG. Hazoret, less scary when you have a million indestructible gods. Oh, Majestic Matriarch, so sweet in this deck. And our opponent scoops up the match. Ramadan Red. Oh, they're too embarrassed by the Matriarch. Can't take it. Can't take it. Sweet. Wow, Majestic Gods. That was a good one. All right, against the odds time. 5-color God Tribal in Standard. And this end looks reasonable. Let's attune. Get a Mountain and pass the turn. So in theory, we can just Drover and start casting gods, and that'd be pretty sweet. Opponent thinking Inventor's Fair and a Renegade map. Okay. Well, play the Mountain, run out Drover of the Mighty, pass the turn, swamp for our opponent, and Cogwar's Puzzle Knot. We'll play Sun Petal Grove, and let's play, I guess, a Ketra the True. Pass the turn. Hopefully we just draw a land next turn and we can Servant plus Kefnet. That would be our best. Prophetic Prism. Yep. And a tap land. Opponent gets in for 1. Well, come on. Land? It's a land. That's good news. So now we get to play Kefnet, the Mindful. Play Servant of the Conduit. That lets us get in with a Ketra for 6. Pass the turn. Opponent gains a life. Fetid Pools. Oh, here comes something. It's a Herald of Anguish. Well, I guess we're just discarding Locust God. Play Hazoret the Fervent. Play Servant of the Conduit. Do some God attack. Can you beat the gods, opponent? They're coming for you. They are coming for you. Opponent takes it. Down to 5. Gains a life up to 6. Hazoret and... Hazoret and Kefnet on the battlefield at the same time is so funny. They were so opposite each other. Alright, Tezzeret for our opponent. Kills Hazoret. Okay. Sacks Renegade map. Gets a swamp. Plays a swamp. And passes. What do we draw? Ether Hub. Well, play Ether Hub. Attack Tezzeret. Opponent chumps. Yup. Pass the turn. Opponent has Fatal Push. Well, let's draw a card. Opponent... Renegade map. Okay. Targets Kefnet. Sacks an artifact. Well, draw with Kefnet. Not going to pick up a land. So Kefnet down. Man, that's annoying. What do you got, opponent? Goes to combat. And passes. Well, we will discard Fumigate. Play Servant of the Conduit. Play Drover of the Mighty. Yeah, I guess just attack our opponent. They can sack this puzzle knot. Opponent cracks a puzzle knot, gets a chump blocker, blocks a Ketra, we pass. Alright, makes a token. If they can kill a Ketra, I'm gonna cry. Maverick Thopterist, keeping our opponent alive, just barely. And Sorceress Spyglass. Come on, deck, give us a god, please. How annoying is it to run into a deck that can actually kill gods? Opponent, passing. We do not get a god. Well, attack Tezzeret. Opponent blocks with Thopterist. Play Ether Hub. Are we gonna lose to this? It's starting to feel like we're gonna lose to this. Opponent, more artifacts. So now they can cash in Tezzeret to kill a Ketra. Wow. Wow! I can't believe this is happening to us. Opponent gets in. Well, come on, deck. We need a god. We need a god. You can do it, deck. I promise. Aethersphere Harvester. Well, this would have been nice roughly a million turns ago. But I guess we'll have to make do now. And we can't really attack. Opponent's gaining life. If we draw a god, we should be able to just win. Opponent found another Tezzeret. Wow. Makes an Ethereum cell. Well, we don't have that long to draw a god. Deck. Alright, pass the turn. Our deck gave us a land. Pass. Yeah, pass. Opponent gains a life. Takes up Tezzeret. Oh, we gotta draw a god this turn. Send everything at Tezzeret. We did not draw a god. We drew more mana somehow. And opponent gets to eat one of our creatures with Harvester. Eats a servant. Blocks. Blocks. Lifelink. Play another servant. Pass the turn. Opponent gains a life. They're all the way back up to 13. Contraband Kingpin. Takes up Tezzeret. Gets to scry. Oh, the nightmares. The nightmares. The nightmares are happening. Scries to the bottom. We draw nothing. Pass the turn. Well, this might go down as our saddest loss of all time. We were so far ahead. Opponent scries to the top. Passes. Alright, and we'll play Unclaimed Territory on God. Pass the turn. Where's all the rest of our gods? Yeah, there's Tezzeret Emblem. Cogworker's Puzzle Knot. Sure. Do some scrying. I don't even know what to say about this one. Other than I'm very disappointed. Yeah, Prophetic Prism. Opponent, gonna go attacking. We can't do a thing about it since we only draw lands. There's a Scorpion God. Scorpion God would have been absolutely absurd a few turns ago. But I think that it might just be too late now. So we'll play Scorpion God, but I believe that it's just too late. We needed to draw this on one of those turns where we just drew land, 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 land. We found our god many turns too late. Turns on an Ethereum cell. Attacks, attacks, attacks. 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 So we need to chump here, block here, put a counter on that, kill it, draw a card, kill the Thopter, draw a card. Ooh, Scarab God. Scarab God might change this equation. Play Scarab God. Oh my goodness, we might be back in the game, depending on what our opponent draws, but opponent glimmers. Top, oh dear. Pass the turn. Opponent adding various colors of mana. Alright, cracks their puzzle knot. Scries. Wow, this is... I think we're just gonna die to like a marionette master. Cracks a puzzle knot. Scries. Leaves it on top. Yep. Venture's Fair. Prophetic Prism. Scries and draws a card. Scries to the bottom. Tezzeret. Okay. Goes after our Scorpion God. Okay. Yep. Cruise Harvester. Makes another 5/5. Well, let's Scarab God. Back Maverick Thopterist. Opponent has a Fatal Push for a Thopter. So we block here. Block here, block here, block here. Opponent gets lifelink, of course. Scorpion God comes back. We get back the Locust God. Attune to the bottom. Get an insect. Alright, so kill Tezzeret. And pass the turn. Opponent gains a life. I can't believe we've stayed in the game as long as we have. Opponent has Tezzeret's touch. Okay. Goes to combat. Yep. Big attack. So we need to start. Do some blocking. 2, 3, 4. And then Harness Lightning, Ether Sphere. Drop to 1. So we get to scry, Hefnet to the bottom. We get a 1/1. Play Scorpion God. Pass the turn. Opponent gains a life. Cogworker's Puzzle Knot. Yep. There's the Harvester again. Yep. Opponent goes to combat. Targets the Prism. Okay. Attacks with everything. So we need to Locust God a Servo. Or Scorpion God a Servo. Kill a Servo. Draw a card. Make an insect. Then we block, 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 I guess. Yeah, I guess that's what we gotta do. Some stuff dies. Our gods come back to our hand. Oh man, we are fighting. Reverse engineer to draw some cards. Plays a tap land. Our gods come back. We draw a land. Get an insect. Play Scorpion God. Pass the turn. Wow, this game has been ridiculous. Opponent gains a life. This game has been so absurd. Tap land. Goes to combat. Turns on Harvester. Okay. Attacks, attacks, attacks. So first off, we Harness Lightning, Ether Sphere Harvester. Block here, block here. Put a counter on Spyglass. Draw a card, make an insect. There's Majestic Matriarch. Renegade map. Is there a chance we win this game? Scarab God. Ugh. Okay. Hazaret. So we get an insect. Out of energy. Oh no. So we gotta kill Scarab God. Get him with an insect. Kill Scarab God. Sacking the tapped insect. Play Drover the Mighty. Play Ronas. Pass the turn. Opponent gets back Scarab God. Adventure's Fair triggers. There's a Scarab God. Gets back a Hazaret. Yup. Turns it into a 5/5. Attacks, attacks. Unattacks. Oh my goodness, can we steal it? Oh my god. Oh my god. Double Majestic Matriarch. Oh my god. Majestic Matriarch. Majestic Matriarch. Untap. Double trigger. Swing with the crew. 16. 16. Death Touch, Flying Haste, Indestructible. Oh my goodness, we got there. We might end up timing out, but that was an absurd game. Oh my god, was that an absurd game. Wow. Gods. Gods. We did it. We did it. And our opponent scoops it up. Oh my goodness. Wow. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Well, I don't... 5-color gods. I don't know what to say. What do we want in this matchup? River's Rebuke seems sweet. Nicole Bolas, I guess, the God Pharaoh, could be sweet. Maybe go down a Harness Lightning and just try it like that, I think. All right, let's see if we can not time out. Mana sketchy, but we'll try this. We got gods and our Matriarch. Swamp for our opponent, and passes. Man, all the Matriarchs. Forest, go. We really just need an Attune with Ether, I think. Spire of Industry, and a Puzzle Knot. Yep, opponent passes. Well, Forest, go. Mana, awkward. Prophetic Prism. Opponent draws a card, and an island. It's in, 4/1. Well, play Ether Hub, get an energy, and we're going to run out Kefnet. Pass the turn. Spire of Industry, cycles a land, and Kingpin. Opponent gets in for 1. Well, let's Attune with Ether. Get a mountain. Play the mountain, and we'll just pass for now. We're mostly hoping to just start playing gods and matriarchs. Battle at the bridge. Yeah, I guess you got us. Tap land. Opponent gets in. Let's Harness Lightning to get some more energy. Down to 17. Play a Catcher the True. Pass the turn. Opponent, so much mana. Another, more battle at the bridge. All right. Opponent gets in with the Kingpin. They're down to 2 cards. Come on, land. Play another Catcher the True. Pass the turn. Well, for not drawing lands, we're putting up a fight. Opponent, there's the Thopterist. Yup. Gets to scry. Bottoms. Opponent gets in. We take it. Can't block. There's a land. So play the plains and run out Scorps. Pass the turn. Opponent cracks Puzzle Knot. Gets to scry. To the bottom. Is this another battle at the bridge? Oh my goodness! 3! 3! Opponent gets in with everything. We get back Scorpion God. Play Sanctum. Replay Scorpion God. Pass the turn. Holy cycles. Oh, battle at the bridge is good against us, and our opponent is good at drawing them. Scries. Bottom. Draws. Renegade map. Scries. This Kingpin has been pretty obnoxious. Opponent goes big attack. So kill Thopterist. Take 4. Down to 5. Play Ronas. Pass the turn. Staying alive. Just barely. Opponent cracks the map. Upkeep. Plays a land. This is getting a little silly. They found every single battle at the bridge. Okay. Goes attacking. Well, kill a Thopter. Take 3. Down to 2. Get back Scorpion God. Replay Scorpion God. Pass the turn. Opponent attacks with everything. So kill Scorpion God, kill Servo. Cycles Fetid Pools. Down to 1. Our traditional life total. And passes. Oh, Nicole Bolas. Well, we're just going to kill Thopter, draw a card, unclaim territory on God. And I mean, I guess we go attacking and pump. Pass the turn. Opponent's down to 36. Tezzeret for our opponent. Our man is awkward. Makes an Ethereum cell and passes. Well, play Majestic Mariarch. Play Servant of the Conduit. Fatal pushes Servant. Okay. Well, kill Tezzeret, hit our opponent. If we win this game at 1 life. Whoa! Double 1-lifer! Oh, opponent scoops it up. Oh my good golly, good lord. Wow, we got there. What a match. What a ridiculous, utterly ridiculous match. Wow. So what do we learn this week about Majestic Gods in Standard? And overall, we got in 5 matches, counting one where our opponent scooped early in playing Ramadan Bread. They scooped after 1 game of the match, but technically we won 3 of them. We also got in a grand total of 10 games, winning 6 of them, so right around 60%-ish range. We actually played Ramadan Bread again and ended up losing, so maybe more like 50% overall, but anyway, the deck was reasonable. It was not horrible, which I was pretty happy with, because going into this, I was really worried about the lack of synergy between gods, and this is one of the things I ran into. Initially, we tried to play this deck in Modern, not this literal deck, but 5-color gods, and it was just so hard to make it work because the gods don't really work together. Their devotion costs don't help each other. Their abilities don't really help each other. So I was a little worried about the lack of synergy, but the thing I realized is we could make up for that with other cards, and that's kind of what made the deck come together. Yes, Kefnet doesn't really work with Hazoret. They're kind of an obvious non-bow. I guess you could like draw a card with Kefnet to discard it to Hazoret, 7 mana, 2 damage, combo. So there is some very loose synergy there, but what really made the deck come together was Majestic Mariarch. That's the card that made the whole thing work, and that's what made our deck win most of the games. We would just play some gods, get as much value as we could out of them, and then eventually we have this 8-8, 10-10, 12-12, double striking, flying, hasty Majestic Mariarch coming down and shutting down the game in just a turn or 2, which was very, very impressive. So I was super impressed with Majestic Mariarch. That's the card that let us win games. Also, Fumigate's kind of sweet in this deck since we have lots of indestructible things or gods that bounce back to our hand. So while the gods themselves aren't all that synergistic, the other cards in the deck were pretty synergistic. So even though the gods don't necessarily work all that well together, we could make up for that with our support cards in the deck. So overall, I was pretty impressed with the deck. I was obviously impressed with the Hour of Devastation gods. They have a leg up over the other gods since they're always creatures, which is kind of nice. Yes, they're a little bit more expensive. They're slightly more fragile since you have to recast them when they die instead of being indestructible. But the fact that they just come down as actual blockers and attackers is really key. The rest of the gods, they're okay. Ronas is probably the best of the bunch because if we have one other god, it's a 5/5 indestructible for 3, which is actually a pretty big deal. And one of the great things about this deck, we saw it against Ramadan Bread, we naturally answer some really annoying things like Hazoret. Like, our opponent plays a Hazoret, and we're like, oh, sure, we'll just block with any of our million indestructible gods we got on our side of the table. So we do kind of shut down some of the big threats in the format, and we have answers to other ones. Harness Lightning for Long Tusk Cubs, Ixalan Binding for Hazorets and Scarab Gods and whatnot. So overall, the deck looks very strange, but just playing a bunch of ramp creatures, a bunch of gods, and then Majestic Mariarch to close things out actually was a reasonable reasonably effective strategy. We were able to win a reasonable amount of time with it, and we played some absurd games. That last game against Grixis Tezzeret, actually both of the last two games, especially game one of that match, was one of the crazier games of Magic that I have played in a long time. I still don't know how we stabilized in that game, honestly. I am just amazed that we were able to get back into it, and it shows the power of the gods. We literally would have a single god on the table against an active Tezzeret emblem, a bunch of artifacts, a bunch of tokens and creatures, and our one god would allow us to stay in the game. So if there was one match that showed the power of the gods, it was probably that one, followed by Ramadan Pride, where we were just like, hey, Ronas, Kefnet, sure, we'll play this stuff. We're not doing anything, but you just can't hurt us. Like, sure, play your Hazarets, play your Earthshaker Kedras. What are you going to do against our wall of gods? So I think we got a pretty good look at the power of the gods in some of the matchups, which was really sweet. So overall, it was more competitive than I thought it would be. I thought the lack of synergy between the gods would be the death knell for this deck, and it just wouldn't function very well. But we were actually able to win a reasonable amount of games with god value, and then Majestic Matriarch just closing things out. So anyway, that's been our Against the Odds for this week. Majestic gods for standard. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will talk to you soon. Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, help us out by clicking that like button down below. And to keep up on all the latest and greatest, click that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit that bell icon to get alerts whenever we have new videos. And if you want to, check out some of our other sweet videos here and here.